Live from Liverpool, we need to talk about ghosts with Kevin Eustace.
Welcome to a little extra edition of We Need to Talk About Ghosts. Obviously, last week I read out your questions you'd sent in and gave a bit of a Q&A. Well, now, as a surprise, we're here with the one and only Rebecca. Say hello, Rebecca.
Hello.
Now, you don't like coming on the show, do you?
I don't like being called Rebecca even more.
Okay, then, Becca. Okay, so thank you for coming on the show. You've developed somewhat of a cult following amongst the fans of the show. What do you think about that?
I'm delighted.
Oh, yeah? So people do like a bit of skepticism now and again. And they like how you argue with me. What do you think about that?
I think you like that too.
Well, no, not in a kinky way anyway. So I've developed for this little episode 10 questions which I'm going to ask you. Here they are.
Okay, so these aren't the same questions that you answered last week?
No, they're a bit, but some of them are more specific to me last week, like how did I meet you?
Oh, right, okay.
And stuff like that. So you know the answer to that, and that's boring for everyone else.
Okay.
Okay, so are you ready?
I am.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
Hello.
Strange. Okay, thanks for that noise. So firstly, we'll start off light. There's only 10 questions, okay. What's your favourite colour?
Red.
Why?
What kind of a question is that? What do you mean, why?
That's a good question. You are wearing a red top, actually, so that ties in.
I wear red a lot. I like red a lot. It's a good colour. Strong colour.
It's a strong colour, I'll give you that, yeah. Okay, number 2. Jumping in feet first. Have you ever seen a ghost?
I have not.
Really?
What do you mean, really? Yes, really.
Okay. Number 3. What's the scariest film that you've ever seen?
Oh, I mean, Casper was pretty bad.
Casper?
There are certain elements of Hocus Pocus, obviously, when you're kind of on the edge of your seat. It's tough on that, it really is.
You don't like scary films, do you?
I hate scary films.
Why?
I don't like being scared. I don't see it as entertaining. That's not a feeling I enjoy.
Could that be why you're so sceptical, is that if they exist, then you have to be scared all the time?
Well, I don't think so, because I don't think that's quite how belief works. I don't think you can talk yourself about believing something in that way, no.
Well, okay. Thank you for answering. Okay, here's one that I was asked last week, so I'll ask you. What podcasts do you listen to?
I don't really. I know I shouldn't say this as the partner of a podcaster, but I don't listen to podcasts. I'm not really that into them.
No, so you don't do you listen to mine?
I don't know.
You don't either, do you?
I've never heard yours.
It's absolutely
I've never
shambolic.
heard me on yours.
That's terrible. I'd listen to one if you'd done one.
I know, but yeah, but I'd probably do one about something that you're interested in. I just got no desire to sit there and listen to you talking for half an hour about ghosts. I get that enough, don't you think?
Okay, but I'll give you that one. Okay then, here's an interesting one. Question 5.
If you do say so yourself.
If I do say so myself. Question 5. What do you make of Kevin's beliefs?
What? Could you just see previous podcasts for this answer? I'm not into it. It's not what my opinion is. You know, I think fair play to Kevin. For having his beliefs, but I'm not about it at all.
Okay. With the fact that you have no interest in the paranormal, are you on Tinder?
No, but I do believe Plenty of Fish is still going.
I do hope not, because you would go on that. Okay, and here's another one. Do you think we live in a haunted flat?
Of course we don't live in a haunted flat. That'd be ridiculous.
What about everything that's happened to me?
What do you mean everything that's happened to you?
Don't
start going on about that bang that you heard again. I'm sick to the backseat of you going on about that bang. It sounded like a man jumping behind me. Right, well it wasn't, was it? So get over it.
No, I've had the doors here, as I've told you, I've had doors here bang, close. I've had doors opening. I've had stuff getting moved around while I'm doing podcasts.
You haven't seen anything be moved around, have you, while you're doing podcasts?
No. Well, I was pushed in the chair. I was sat in that chair and got a push from behind.
I just don't believe you.
Oh, well, that's lovely. Lovely. Thanks for that. You'd be a terrible priest.
I know you're just not. Look, it's a new build. We're 3 floors up. Don't get me started on this again. What's the ghost doing 3 floors up? Why has it got any interest in being here, honestly?
Because we're built on an old paraffin warehouse.
That sounds explosive.
It is explosive.
No.
Okay. Anyway. Number 8. If you did see a ghost, if you had to see a ghost, would you rather it be a dead relative? Would you rather it be a dead relative or a stranger?
Ghost cat.
No, that's not an option.
I can have ghost cat.
You can't have a ghost cat.
Oh, you know what? That would be perfect because we can't have a cat in this flat. So if we had a little ghost cat, that'd be ideal because they didn't prove that we had one.
Well, all right.
Cat.
No, in all honesty, question 9 relies on you giving an answer to the actual question of question 8. So.
Well, you're going to have to amend it so that my answer is ghost cat.
Well, right. All right then. Questioning a dead relative, a stranger, or a ghost cat.
Ghost cat.
Right. Okay. Then question 9. And who would that ghost cat be?
Oh, my old cat. That'd be nice.
See, well, it's your own fault. You shouldn't have said ghost cat, and now you're getting all emotional. It's your own fault.
Getting emotional.
You are.
I am not getting emotional.
See, if it would have been dead relative or stranger, then it would have been interesting because I could have said, well, who would that be?
All right. Put it this way: I would be delighted if the cat that I had years ago came back as a ghost cat. I'd be thrilled that, I'd be made up, and as would you, because it would show you that I would then, believe in the paranormal if that happened.
Okay, well, that brought us quite nicely to question 10. You wake up tomorrow in this question. It's scenario based, as you can tell by the opening.
That clarification.
Yeah, you wake up tomorrow and there's a news headline by, he's dead and he's Stephen Hawkins. Oh, well, this works even better. Stephen Hawkins has come back from the grave and all scientists agree that ghosts exist. Something's been found out overnight and they found out ghosts exist. So my question to you is, how would you apologise to me?
I wouldn't apologise to you because as it stands now, my belief is strongly that ghosts don't exist, and that's all right. I can have that belief. It doesn't mean that I think... It's not like you've offered me your opinion and I've just turned you down point blank. I'm entitled to my own opinion. That's allowed.
Yeah, but I don't think that's belief, is it? Your belief can't be a lack of belief.
No, I can believe that you're wrong.
No, you can have an opinion that I'm wrong, but you can't have a belief.
My opinion. I believe my opinion. I believe in my opinion that you are wrong.
I'm a little bit not of the mindset to be carrying on with this because I think if I say believe, opinion, I'm going to get very confused very quickly. Any questions you want to ask me?
No, is there anything you'd like to say? Anything you wish I asked to give you a chance?
Okay. Why don't you ask me? I don't know.
Let's talk about me some more.
Let's talk about me.
What else can I say about? I've already got a platform to discuss.
I'm only
my
putting
own
2
thoughts.
30-minute podcasts out a week just featuring me alone. So what could you ask about me? No, to be honest, I think I've got enough of a platform anyway. So any parting words for your fans before you're next on in the year 2033 or something? Because you don't want to come on.
No, I'm delighted when you still mention me, so thank you very much for that. I'm flattered.
Well, there you go. A little bit of flattery. Not flattery. A little bit of being flattered from Rebecca there. I've called you Rebecca again.
Why do you do that? I don't understand. You're trying to be dead formal in front of your fans or something.
Yeah, I'm showing off. Showing off. What's in me, mate?
Here we are.
Okay. Well, I'd like to say that was informative, but we just literally went over old ground there. And next time someone asks you a question, would you sooner be haunted by a dead relative or a stranger? They're the only answers.
How often is that going to come up?
Well, you never know.
Who else is going to ask me that and under what conditions? And why are you going to be so strict with it? See, again, this is... I was just not... No, I mean, you want me to answer your questions, but you won't actually let me answer them in the way that I want to answer. No, you can only choose A or B. Only choose A or B.
Well, yes. Okay. Okay, well, I think your time is up. Both in life and in this podcast.
In life?
Well, that's a bit threatening, yeah, sorry.
You know what? If something happens to me and then I hope this bit goes out and everyone hears about this.
I'll edit this and no one will find you. God, that's horrible, isn't it?
Thanks for that.
God, we could be in the news for all the wrong reasons. I'm going to stop talking now because literally this is more or less a taped confession.
Wow.
I'm not going to murder you. How about that?
What do you mean, how about that?
I never honestly thought this podcast would end with me confirming I will not murder you.
Honestly, and I'm not having any of this rubbish that you murder me and then try and pretend it was the ghost who lives in this flat. There isn't a ghost who lives in this flat, certainly not a murderous one.
Well, you've just pissed off the ghost of this flat. So, without any more questions for Rebecca again, sorry. All right. Are you just trying to be cool? All right, without any more questions for Becca from the block. Boop, boop, boop. Don't be calling me by my name, call me by Becca Doodle-Doo.
That's really rude of you.
Well.
Look at you just mocking my name. How horrible. I don't laugh when you introduce yourself as Kev, do I?
That's good. Anyway, this is no longer scary for anyone who's listening.
Was it scary? We were talking about the ghost cat.
Yeah, I found it a little bit chilling. Okay, well anyway, thank you for coming on.
I did find it chilling when you said you were going to murder me, I'll give you that.
Just for the record, I'm not going to murder you. Yeah. That silence was even more ominous, wasn't it? God, I feel like I've dug myself a big murderous well. So anyway, if I've not been arrested by next week, I will catch you all next week. Say goodbye to the lovely people out there.
Goodbye, hopefully not for the last time ever.
No. Okay, well, that's one way we could definitely get another ghost in the flat.
Stop it! Stop it with these plans to murder me. I'm not
Okay.
pleased with them.
Okay, well, that's everything from me. And just to clarify, I have no plans to murder Bekah. Lovely. I hope that your mother doesn't listen to this one. Cause
I know, you've had it.
yeah, bloody hell. Okay. Anyway, catch you guys next week. Bye. Say bye, Rebecca.
Bye-bye.
Call her Rebecca. She didn't get onto it. Haha.